Hello, this reading is going to be for Gemini. This is going to be your weekly for March the 8th to March the 15th. Um, we're going to see what we have for you for this week. Let's see what we have for you guys for this week. We have church, we have temple, we have music, we have family. Ooh. I did you guys reading last week. It was about people who were in the closet. It was about people who were judging you. You guys, these two cards look just like the coloring and the pattern. They look just alike. But that's family doctor. I'm going to leave that right there since I moved that there. That's bathroom. And let me redo that because it was... I don't think all those cards are supposed to come out. But it was about people judging you and realizing that they shouldn't have done that. Throwing stones when they leave in a glass house. That's the word I most apparently remember. So I'm going to read for you guys again. When I got ready to do you guys reading last week, I was getting ready to go. Excuse me, I belched. To go to bed. And they were telling me to go ahead and do it. And so when I get sleepy or whatnot, I get silly. It's like a high for me to be awake too long. I get in my own zone, my own vibe. Nobody can. So I did kind of read you guys reading, but I was kind of like in my silly mode too. Real bubbly. And I was like, oh man, I hope I don't offend Gemini or make Gemini mad, because the stuff was serious. It was just, I was still like, but my God knows me. He knows when I'm sleepy and how I'm going to get being sleepy, but they still were instructing me to read it. So hopefully we can get something, we can get a little better, because I am a little awake and lively. So can we get one more thing? I'm a little bit more awake and lively. God, y'all, this is that double shit. You know, you guys, Gemini, have that little double thing. Even if you don't know, you have like that little double thing, girl. So we'll just leave it there. You know, I've never seen those cards come out like that simultaneously. They could be like, you could be about to double up on something, double fortune, or just like a double dose of something. You by yourself could be a double dose to a person, to where it's like you're a whole lot of woman or a whole lot of men, and it's like there's a whole lot to be dealing with. But like with that, that's like you're somebody's you're their wife, you're their chef, you're their stripper. I mean, you do it all. What can't you really do? But let's see what we got for you reading. We got bathroom and we have X. So bathroom is about flushing away all that no longer serves you. And your ex is at the bottom of that. Flushing his ass down the toilet. But it's also about reuniting with the lost aspect of your soul. So let's go to that to see what we have for that first. Ooh, that's manipulation. Ooh, and that's sorrow. So with that, that's like, of course, getting rid of like the things that were manipulative and sorrowful for you. I read the Knight of Swords as manipulation because, in case you didn't know, because that's the game master. So it's a person who manipulates situations. So that's like almost you flushing away or getting rid of your ex. Maybe this person was manipulative and always sorrowful or something like that. But since it's under you flushing it away, that means that you left your ex in a sorrowful position. This person is now like sad, but that was just like the last one, like you read what you saw, throwing stones and stuff. But it's like they're sad now. So at this point in time, there's no manipulation being done to you, but the manipulation that was done pretty much brought about sadness because you let these people go. Or like, even if you haven't broke up with them, if you break up with them, they're going to be sad. And that's pretty much, like, why is that your problem though? I'm like, that's your problem. Why? Why is that your problem that they're going to be sad? That's not your problem, Gemini. Don't let them. So then with this weekly, they might try to make you feel some type of way because that's what I said last time. Like, Gemini, you ain't right. they might try to spin it back on you because this is the double take, bitch. I remember that movie Double Take. He said, I took your Bulgari ring, your watch, and I took all that in less than what, 10 seconds? 10 seconds. But you smarter than me. So it's a person who probably thought they were smarter than you, and you outsmarted them, or at least like with the God in your life, like helping you be able to get away from this. Maybe you didn't outsmart them. So this is abundance in reverse. So yeah, this person is not even able to turn up like they want to. It's not saying that they don't turn up. It's just that they're not able to turn up like they used to. And also, Gemini, remember I said it's the double. It's also for you because outside of flushing your ex, leaving him where the fuck he belongs, you have the reunite with a lost aspect of yourself. So this is a person who know how to play the game. But this is you knowing how to play the game, believing other people sad, and pretty much leaving them without. So I don't know if they want you to. Let me keep going. Do they want you to play games? Because this is a double on one spectrum, like you leaving your ex or whatever is sorrowful, but it's like you leaving the manipulation alone and not letting nobody get to you. But it leaves them sad and kind of like I'm hearing like without hope. But at the same time, like Gemini, it's almost like somebody who's a baller. You're a baller. You're a gamer. You know how to game. It's in you. Point blank in the period. We have the Princess of Wands came out. I was going over here to a family doctor, so I'm gonna leave her right there. All those colors are just, girl. But it makes people feel sad. So when you get in your game mode and you begin to do stuff, it makes people feel sad. I'm here like it make them feel left out, like they can't party with you. So on the one end, this is getting rid of the stuff that don't need to be there, but on the other end, because it says reunite with your soul, a part of you, you know the game, you know how to play. You'll fuck people head up with your wordplay by itself, bitch. Don't make me. But it'll make them sad and make them feel left out, though. Oof. But I don't know if they want you to bring that part of you back because that's the reunite with the lost aspect of your soul. But it is under the toilet. But I feel like that's the ex under the toilet. This is the people who are being manipulative and sadness now. But I said that for y'all last week. They want to make you feel bad because they feel bad. This is like a guilt trip. There's somebody trying to guilt trip you. So just be mindful of people trying to guilt trip you because they can't party with you. They don't know the lock to your phone. Shit. And they mad. Whatever. So for family doctor, we have the dancer. So somebody's dancing around some stuff. I read the dancer card as people dancing around issues, if you didn't know. So that's with family. They might be dancing around issues. And that's with the doctor right there. The doctor is healed ourselves. So it could be people who needed to go to the doctor or didn't go to the doctor. Or just dancing around issues with family. Like if your family has health issues and they didn't tell you about it, and you know you go to the doctor, they be like, oh, what type of issues are in your family? And you don't even know because they didn't tell you. And you know, they're trying to make you feel like you're the only one with that issue, or you're the only one, and it's something that has been in your family for a while. And if you can tell like the doctor, like they can give you the best treatment. Because if they think that their sickness is all of a sudden, they're going to treat you like all of a sudden. But if it's something that was passed down to you, you need a different treatment. Because it's not your fault that you have the sickness. It's a inherited thing. So a sickness or illness that's inherited, they get a different treatment than one that just came upon a person because they ate the wrong food. If you catch my drift. I hope you understand what I'm saying. But anyway, there's just people dancing around the issue or whatever, not telling you everything. So let's see, can we get something else? The Knight of Cups. This is the seducer. Yeah. Okay. So we have the seducer and the dancer. I guess they about to get jiggy tonight, girl. But this is with the seducer, there's somebody trying to draw out something. So family may even be questioning you because we had the doctor. Now I know I said what I said, but doctor is heal thyself. So they might be questioning you because you're able to overcome some of the issues that they couldn't, or you're able to catch those issues before they take you out. I don't want to say it drastically, but before they take you out. So they could be trying to seduce you into telling them, like, what are you doing to heal yourself, or who's your doctor, or what are you doing to yourself. So just be mindful of people doing that. But they're dancing around the fact that they want to know. So these are people going to act like I don't want to know what you did or what treatment you got. They lie. Or these are people who will say, you got your treatment today, or you went to the doctor today, or have a conversation that leads into it. They're gonna try to have a conversation with you that lead into that to see if your mouth will start flowing. Because, like I said, you know how to. Your wordplay is exquisite, so they're trying to lead you into conversations to get you to say stuff that they basically want to know, instead of them just asking you, like, damn, why the fuck would you do. So just be mindful of people just saying a whole bunch of shit and not getting to the motherfucking point. I probably just said a whole bunch of stuff and didn't get to the point, but bitch, just get to the motherfucking point. Cause why would you go that way around it? Like, you ain't have to say all that just because you want to. These are people who will say a whole bunch of stuff to make you feel like they're wanting a conversation with you, when really they just want to ask you one or two things. Just ask me them one or two things. And this could be family members taking a long time to get to that point because they're trying to get some healing from you, or trying to just hold up your time because it makes them feel alive. You know, when you have a healing nature about you, talking to people is healing. Smiling at people is healing. Waving at people is healing. When you have a healing nature about you and you're a healer on the inside, and that was your call to be a healer, even if you want to be a doctor, maybe you just want to be a doctor or something like that. But at the same time, when you have that about you, everything you do is healing. You could be squatting, you could be hitting squats, and the people around you, they feel that vibration. That's healing. So these are people who just hold up your time because you do something to them. What's for music? Passion. So music is about music, but it's also sing the song of your soul, and dance to your unique rhythm. I just said that with that dancer, they finna get jiggy, bitch. So just be mindful. People want to get jiggy with you. Y'all remember, what's his name? Will Smith. Get jiggy with it. Nah, 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 nah. They talked about his ass a long time, but he ain't no rapper. I don't know what the fuck he is, but that's being passionate about your goals, your dreams, being passionate about what you're passionate about. Like making sure your passion is focused on what it needs to be focused on. But I'm also here, like, people might think of you, like, when they hear certain songs. Oh, here we got wealth and we have art. People might think of you when they hear certain songs or whatnot, and that's the reason that they get sad. These are like people like, I can't listen to that song because I'm gonna think of my Gemini. I can't listen to that song because I'm gonna think of my Gemini. So they have to change the music or whatnot. But also, like, those are the reasons. These are the reasons why they come to you with this long-winded conversation instead of getting to the point, because they've already been reminiscing about you. They were reminiscing about you, wondering like what they were gonna say to you, how they gonna say it, or telling their friends that they're gonna say. Hold on one second. Okay, so like I was saying, it could be that they feel some type of way when they hear certain songs, but also with the passion, you have wealth and you have art. So that's like whatever you do, whatever you're passionate about can lead you to wealth. And it's like the way you see art. When you see art or even music or anything that you're passionate about, you see it differently from other people because you have that double concept going on. So you see it the way everyone else sees it, but you also see it the way you see it. So it's being able to align both visions. Because we have two eyes. Your left eye sees certain things, your right eye sees certain things, and you combine it, and it's one full point of view. So it's being able to bring two things that two different visions into one concept. So what's for church, temple? Recognize your spiritual authority. That's like people like just bothering you. That's what I got for last week. Like, I was about to go to sleep and people just bothering you. Like, no, you need to hear this now, Gemini. So it's just like people bothering you or coming towards you. Oh, what's for recognize your spiritual authority? Let's see what we got for that. have strength. So like you're a temple on your own. You're strong on your own. That's why you have the Dr. Hill, that stuff. Like you're strong on your own. Like you're able to overcome without, like you might not even need treatment or whatever the doctor is trying to prescribe to be able to overcome and make it through whatever you need to make it through. But that's like having strength to even face, like I'm hearing other people that try to come up against you, like I said, throwing stones. He that is without sin. These are other people who are sinners as well, wanting to contest your authority or your purpose or your life. Like, but you're strong enough to deal with these people, like I said, coming towards you or bombarding you. Like, you're strong enough to deal with it. Doesn't mean you want to. Shit. Nobody don't want to deal with that, but is you strong enough to deal with it? So, it's like they say, God will never put more on you than you can bear. Yeah, he'll never put more on you than you can bear. So you're able to deal with it. I'm going to get another one. Love in reverse and fortitude in reverse. So these people, well, I hate to say, they don't really know what love is. And like fortitude is they're not courageous enough to work on their own. They're not. And so this is why they come against you, because you're able to stand on your own 2 feet without the help of others. Not saying that people don't help you, but if they decide not to help you, it doesn't mean you change your focus or you change what you're passionate about. It's just, okay, I'll do it on my own. I'll make do on my own. But that's also like I'm here, like people might have wanted to leave you out of situations, like try to take your love away from you or try to deprive you of love and deprive you of working with you. That's these sinners again. This is what they did. They came to you in a loveless manner. They were not, because that's what we got for the last reading. They tried to deprive you of love and having your own courage. They wanted to stop you from being loving and courageous because they feared that you would be better off without them. These are people who know you better off without them, but they don't want you to be. They'd rather see you like this, down in the dumps, not able to party with anybody, not having no friends. They'd rather see you without. Well, that's just sad. But at the same time, this is turned back on them. It's just like what I had for last week is just turned back on them for doing that, for thinking that they could do that and get away with it. Anyway, that's just crazy. Not only is it crazy, it's unnecessary. I mean, like, this is an unspoken truth that they were trying to do this to you. But you were able to stay strong without that. You didn't need their help, even if it was people in the church trying to turn you against you or turn you away from it. That didn't stop you from being strong. That's what made you strong. Them doing that. All these people going up against you, you having to deal with all these people and all these issues and still making it to the other side. What doesn't kill you make you stronger. It just made you stronger. But I really want to know how much time we got left. Okay, we got a few minutes. I just want to know, can I get another one for this love and fortitude by itself? These are people who are not strong on their own. That's why they came against you. They have no courage because it's down here. And they have no love. They might have felt like you didn't love them. What he said? What he said? Because it feel like you don't love me. It ain't like you been around and trying to hug me. That's what he said. You feel like you don't love me. Let's straighten it up on that song. So they probably feel like you don't love them. And that's why they chose to just attack you first. But that's like I said, they didn't see you through the eyes of God anyway. So their perception was fucking off the whole time. And they feel like you didn't love them because you're able to stand on your own. So it's like, I don't need you. So they didn't like the fact that you didn't need them. They want you to need them. That's a pressed person. That's a person that's pressed. They pressed for your attention. Press. Gemini don't need no press. Point blank in the period. But I want to get something for love in reverse and fortitude in reverse because I really want to know, like, why was it loveless in the first place? Like, why did they try to deprive you of love or withhold the love from you? These are people who actually love you, but they don't show you and they don't tell you because they scared. Let me see what Just want to see what I got or what I can get. If they'll tell me anything. Well, that just hit the. Oh wow, they just hit the nail on the head there. So that's why they did it, because they just, it's failure. They just wanted you to fail. So it was never a scenario where they didn't love you or didn't care. They just wanted you to fail. They didn't want you to succeed without them. Without them. And this is like they failed to love you the way they were supposed to. Because God knows who He sends in your life to love you and what they're supposed to do. These people failed to love you the way they were supposed to. These people are probably supposed to protect you, under you, and be there for you. And they chose to do the opposite. So now they're like dancing around the issues, trying to make it seem like they didn't, but also trying to get you to, trying to convince you to tell them the way they should have handled the situation, the way they should be. But that's when this part over here kicks in with the wordplay. Like, I'm not gonna tell you nothing that you don't need to know. I'll tell you when the time is right. But that's why they're saying, when I say how you have the wordplay or whatever, it's like whatever. You know how to walk, like they trying to walk around their words with you or get you to say something, get you to spill the beans about your life or about whatever you're doing with this art and what you're passionate about. Like they may want to know what you're working on, what you're doing, who you're working with, why you're working with them. You know wordplay, you know word ways around that. You know how to tell them without telling them shit. I'm gonna tell you, but I ain't gonna tell you. But yeah, they just wanted you to fail. That's so sad. They wanted you to fail. Oh, so this is why they withheld their love from you, because they felt like it was going. They felt like it was going to drain you or put you in a position where you didn't care about your passion, your gift, your art. They wanted you to care about not having their attention. These are people who will deprive you of love or attention and expect you to come crawling back to them looking for, like, can you please love me? Can you please call me? Can you spend like, over? But they didn't know you got that double thing going on. Like you might have cared at one point, then the other side kick in. You be like, oh hell nah, bitch. If you don't care, I don't care. That's how we doing it. But like I said with the Webby, cause it feel like you don't love me. It ain't like you been around here trying to hug me. And why you always hollering choose me or choose the streets. Yeah. But when he said why you always accuse me of being a cheat. And why you always hollering choose me or choose the streets. So at the end of the day, these people also felt like you didn't love them, Gemini, for whatever reason. You might have been there always. You might have always been there. You might have always loved them. And even when you weren't there, maybe you were over here working on your gifts or your passion or your art. And that's when they felt like you didn't care about them because you wasn't there. This is like family members saying, you didn't come with me to the doctor. You didn't come with me to this, da-da-da-da-da. But at the same time, your words could be just as short. Well, you didn't come with me to the doctor. You didn't come do. They know that already. They know that. What the fuck is we going back and forth for? We all did wrong here. That's why I say these are sinners that forgot that they were sinners and just pointed their attention towards you, bitch. Come on now. Let me see, can I get an angel message? But they felt like you didn't love them because you were trying to focus on your art or what could get you forward in life. They could have been your main passion, your goals, your dreams. And just make them feel like you didn't care about them. So they just did the unthinkable. Now you deal with your consequences. Tell them to deal with their consequences. Now, these are people who need to just deal with their consequences, own up to the truth, and then deal with their consequences. Instead of trying to guilt trip you and punish you or make... These are people that try to punish you. What? You can't punish me. You ain't even my parent. The fuck? You crazy. We have acceptance. We have release, relax. This release these people right here. And we have patience. So, you know, patience is a virtue. So with patience, it's like slow. The way I read it is either it's time for you to be patient or something's going slow. So it could be this, you knowing about this person's sadness is going to be found out slowly. Like you might not know right away that this person has dealt with what they've dealt with internally, and it makes them feel a certain way. You don't know. And it's also slowly people who were probably being able to turn it back on you and then go party and do things that weren't helping the situation. They weren't trying to heal the situation or help the situation. It's slowly going to turn around. They're not going to be able to behave like that anymore. Because if you ain't here to heal with me, deal with me, chill with me, what the fuck are you here for? These are people who are here for the wrong reasons. They were in your life for the wrong reasons. But it's slowly going to be turned around. And even with that conversation, I feel like even if they try to talk to you, just take your time to talk to them. Because they're trying to have this long-winded conversation to get the truth out of you. So you take a long time to say what you got to say too, so they can get fucking tired. I mean, bitch, lockjaw. Make their ass get lockjaw from talking too damn much. And you just take your little time, like, yeah, and they never get the truth out of you. But at the same time, we do have release and relax. So that's about releasing like all these family issues, all these family like even these illnesses and stuff, like releasing it out of your life, because it's like it after you've learned how to redirect your life and refocus it, you don't have to deal with this stuff anymore. This is just an afterthought. What do you say? You wash your sins to the sea of forgiveness and forgetting those things which are behind us, pressing toward the mark of the higher calling, because you have something higher or something that you can achieve, something you can do, like only you can. But you need to forget about those things right there, even though they're going to try to bring it back up and put it in your face, whatever. And we do have acceptance, and it is on this. So just accept that you do have a gift and you do have like something that you can do that's beneficial, but it's going to benefit the people that see it, but also it's going to benefit you, because this is your art. So this is on display. This is people who acknowledge and appreciate what you do, but also it comes back to you tenfold. So this is putting good out there and having good come back to you, basically. And accept that that's the person you are, and that's where your life is headed. All this right here, that's an afterthought. That's just like even flushing it down the toilet. Like, what? Nobody wants to talk about that. But anyway, that's what I have for you, Gemini. I do pray that you have an amazing week, and I will see you guys next week. I love you.